And students, welcome back to a new video of our new topic in physical education. Today I am going to teach you about the fifth chapter, that is training in sports or sports training. Why is it necessary? What is the function of it? What are the benefits of it? What you will do after doing these things? Today the first thing that we are going to learn about our sports training. So today's topic is about sports training. You guys might wonder that why should we train for sports? Training for sports is very recommended and also is very healthy fitness so that you can train. We have many muscle parts in our biceps. Okay, first I am starting you guys with this bicep. This muscle is known as biceps. This is known as brachioradialis. This is known as triceps, and this muscle also comes with this along, that is known as brachioradialis. This is very important for you guys to know about different muscle types. The most largest muscle of our human body is our legs and thigh. It is the most largest part of our human body. You guys hope understanding thigh. Let me draw a human evolution chart or a human chart. Okay, this is a human head. Just draw. Okay, just take it in common. This is also a muscle that is known as straps. This is known as shoulder, and then it comes to biceps, and then it comes to biceps. These are the forearms, and then here it comes brachioradialis. Then here it comes brachioradialis. Here are the abs. Here are the abs, and then it comes to the thickest part of the human muscle, that is legs. Legs are one of the ignore my drawing, guys. I am just want to teaching you that legs, our thighs, are the most and thickest part and the biggest muscle group in our entire human body. The second biggest part of our muscle group of our human body is our back. This whole back our is the second biggest muscle group, and the third biggest muscle group is our chest, and the fourth biggest muscle group is our traps. Now comparing the biggest muscle group as compared to the smallest muscle group. Our smallest muscle group is started from the triceps. Then it is the second strongest and second biggest, and the first biggest is the biceps, and third biggest is the forearms. Here it ends as the biggest and shortest muscle size comparison. Another thing that I am telling you to understand, training in sports, when you do biceps curl or do any kind of sports training, we are taking here example as batting. When do people play batsman? That doesn't depend on skills. It completely depends on exercise, training plus skill plus diet plus regular maintenance. So yeah, here we are taking example as batting. Batting, as we can see, the youngest till now and the most popular batter is Yadav Suryavanshi. He is the youngest and popular nowadays playing batsman. Okay, he's very young. So the main problem with this batting is that you have guys only seeing his playing style. You have not seen his training style. The training style is very important. At first to play, he have to do warm up. Warm up. Now warm up meaning, guys, just think it as a time waste. It is very compulsory. This is warm up. This is very compulsory. Then warm up, and then it comes to strike. Now strike doesn't mean to hit the ball. It is different kind of strike. After doing warm up, you have to do your heaviest workout or heaviest sets at first for only one reps. Example, one set, only one rep. One set equal to one rep. One rep means the highest PR of your, you have to do it for one rep only after the warm up. And the third set is to do muscle training. Is to do muscle training so that your muscle doesn't get fatigued, so that your muscle doesn't get injured. Muscle training. Also, you guys can do it. Example, by doing resistance training. Muscle training slash resistance training, both are same. These are doesn't much difference. Muscle training means to stress your muscle, fully stress your muscle, so that your muscle doesn't get injured when you do any movement in batting. When you stretch your hands in full, when you are in momentum, when you are in movement, your muscle get full stretch. So until you play, you can't do that stretch. So that we take heavy weights and pull that down so that our muscle get full stretch. Now fourth thing is after playing, diet. Now many guys think that eating dal chawal, huh? घर का बना हुआ खाना खा के गाइस बॉडी बन जाएगी, और ना ही तुम कोई स्पोर्ट्स में अच्छा कर पाओगे, ऐसा नहीं होता. You guys have to take supplements, you guys have to take maintenance diet, calorie surplus, many things that I have explained in my last topic, few videos, okay? Diet is very important. You have to either be a calorie surplus or calorie deficient. Now, what is calorie surplus and what is calorie deficient? Calorie surplus means eating more than your maintenance calorie, and calorie deficit means eating less than your calorie deficit. That's very simple, simple as hell. You guys don't freak out, okay? And the fifth thing is our rest. Now, what is rest? Why you guys need to do rest? Rest is very important. It is the king. You can think it should be in the first of the food chain or first of the exercise chain. This is rest. This is very important, guys. Very important. If you don't do rest, your muscle that you are stretching won't get recover. When you are doing batting, when you are playing the batting like this, the stress that is getting, the tension that is creating on the muscle, it can't get recover until you do rest. And at least minimum you have to take 8 hours of sleep. 8 hours of sleep minimum. This is, you should take more than this sleep if you are training for athletic training or sports training. This is very necessary, guys. 8 hours of sleep, it's mandatory. And after even all doing all this thing, the next thing that comes, the next thing that should come, it should come in between. And I, you know, guys, I have keeping this personally from it's my side. It's not actually mentioned in the book, but I have done this for myself, and I think that it's very important. Some basic thing that's creating a difference between normal players and a pro player. The reason I am here and Virat Kohli is there is the this only little difference that I am going to tell you. It is cool down. I think that we should erase the board because it is actually taking lots of space. What is cool down? Cool down is the opposite thing of warm up. Now, what is warm up? As I told you, rewind the video and you can watch back. Now, the seventh thing, that is the second most important after rest, is warm cool down. As you can heard by this name, cool down. Cool down means when you give the force and tension to your muscles, then you need to cool it down. Means the muscles are continuously active and it is shaking and it is creating ADP, adenosine triphosphate, and this is a nitric acid that is bad for your muscles. It actually increases the volume, decreases the volume, and density, also density. So cool down can help to relax the adenosine triphosphate so that your muscles can get calm down. It is very simple. This is equal to warm up. Many guys do warm up, but minimum less than 1% to a population barely do cool down. And this is the biggest difference that makes Virat Kohli and me standing here and Virat Kohli there. So this was the topic about physical education, warm up and cool down. Now there are some basic injuries that I am going to tell you that are very common, that happen very easily with very silly mistakes that you guys won't even realize, and you are repeatedly doing it in your daily life. What is that? I have one injury. I have 2 to 3 injuries that I have done in my arm wrestling sports training, and it is not only about arm wrestling sports training. In any sports, as we are today discussing about our sports training, so arm wrestling, batting, and your wrestling, these three, yes, maybe you guys have heard about wrestling. आप लोग शायद काफ़ी फेवरेट रेसलर होगा, जैसे जॉन सेना, ब्रॉक लेसनर, रोमन रिंग्स. मेरा तो रोमन रिंग्स है. आप लोगों का कौन है, आप लोग कमेंट में बताना. वैसे ही कुछ इंजरीज इतने डेंजरस होते हैं जो आपको पता भी नहीं चलता. बहुत कॉमन सिली इंजरीज होते हैं जो आप हर रोज मर्दा की जिंदगी में आप लोग रोज करते हो, पर लोग समझ नहीं पाते कि ये अगर थोड़ा सा चूक गया तो आपको ऐसा हो सकता है. यस, टुडे आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू top 3 worst injuries that I have, and also these are the most bad injuries that you guys didn't know, and please try to avoid you. If you guys know about this, that what is this happening, then please try to avoid it. First is golfer's elbow. Starting with this is so bad, golfer's elbow. I personally wanted to know your story. There was a player known as Akash Kumar. He's also known as the wrist hunter of India. He got this golfer's elbow. Golfer's elbow is so bad that you can't even rotate your wrist in 180-degree horizontally. It's so bad. It actually gives up, it destroys the whole vein here. There's only one option needed, that you have to either do operation or you have to put an artificial vein. That's really impossible to move your hand. Second most, cuffing. Cuffing. Cuffing is the injury that comes mostly to the bowler. The guys who play ball, is come this cupping shoulder in this area. They rotate the ball like this way, and exactly in this point, when they rotate the ball so fast, the hand turns. They didn't realize, but after taking 8 hours of sleep, the pain starts. They ignore it. It grows. They ignore it. It grows. They ignore it, and it continuously grows. And then a point came when they have to retire. There are many players in our Indian history and the foreign history who have got this injury, and they barely could recover it. The third most important, very important and dangerous injury is that you are doing it everyday mistake is you are turning your wrist this hold down. You guys might have seen that some people can touch this wrist completely to down, and it is very common. And you guys have friends must challenge each other that who have the most flexibility. But actually, it's not the test about flexibility. It's the test about how bad you are rotating your elbow cuff. See, this is known as elbow cuff. Wait, actually, ink is not coming through the pen. This is known as elbow cuff. Now, what is elbow cuff? When you do this thing, you guys might see my this injury. I actually have this elbow cuff that is very common, but I got this. This wrist, it comes up. It comes up from the other bones. You guys might see this. This wrist, this bone particularly here, this bone particularly here comes up from the other bone, this area. Whenever you do this like this bone particularly get compresses under two bones, and it gets friction and it gets rubbed. Over time, this bone gets small, and then whenever you do this thing, the space is less, the bone is losing contact, and you start feeling a huge tension and huge pressure here over here. This was very hard to tolerate. But over time, again, if you eat calcium, vitamin D3, vitamin K2, potassium plus zinc, this thing gets recovered, which slowly, maybe I am getting recovered if I take good calcium and vitamin D3 supplements carefully. These were the most three top injuries that you guys should avoid it. Otherwise, the dream of your becoming a sports athlete or becoming athlete or becoming aesthetic will be just a dream. So please avoid this. And if you guys want a personal one-on-one DM or coaching from me, you guys can contact here. Okay, I am will charge you very minimal fees for teaching to me. So these were the three most common injuries that you do. Maybe I bet 100% you guys do this every day in your daily life, and you guys think that nothing will happen. You should. I would rank this one as the first because I didn't even knew that this is so simple. You guys might see that whenever I rotate my wrist like this, there is a small vein. Now you guys would say that it is very common. I know that everyone have this. This should not be to everyone. If someone has this, they also have this problem, or they are going to have this problem. So please avoid it. And if you guys liked this video about the topic of physical education, and if you guys liking that what am I trying to say, अगर आप लोग थोड़ा समझ पा रहे हो कि मैं क्या बोलने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, मैं क्या पढ़ा रहा हूँ, तो प्लीज़ कमेंट में एक हार्ट जरूर देना. और अगर कुछ आपको डाउट है इस चैप्टर से, आप लोग कमेंट करो. डाउट की सॉल्व करने के लिए ही मैं हूँ कि आप लोग कुछ क्वेश्चन पूछो, मैं उसके आंसर कर पाऊँ. मन में कुछ ख्याल है उसको दबा के मत रखो, क्योंकि ऐसे काम चले नहीं वाला. कल तो आज आपको डाउट आएगा एग्जाम में, वो पढ़ना ही पड़ेगा, तो क्यों ना उसको पहले ही सॉल्व कर लिया जाए. सो जस्ट कमेंट इट व्हाट आर यू फेसिंग प्रॉब्लम. आई विल एक्सप्लेन इट वेरी इजीली. काफी सिंपल चीज है. हो सकता है काफी बच्चों को समझ ना आए इंग्लिश में, तो आप लोग कमेंट करो. मैं आपके लिए एक वीडियो और अच्छे से बनाऊंगा. पार्ट 2 में तो मैं दोबारा समझाऊंगा, पर कमेंट में आपको मैं पर्टिकुलरली एक इंसान को अच्छे से समझा दूंगा. सो इफ यू गाइस लाइक दिस वीडियो, प्लीज ड्रॉप अ हार्ट इन द वीडियो एंड सब्सक्राइब द चैनल so that you don't miss out the next videos. And yeah, bye bye. That's for the today's video, and we'll meet you with the next video. So bye.